I thought I would quickly cover a few things that I glossed over last time, including something new. Of course, we're working with regular expressions. And we're going to use the Perl compatible extension, which means we'll have to say Perl equals true in R. And so what I'm going to cover are three things: back references, a couple of flavors of lookarounds, and conditionals, which I did not cover before. Okay. So let's try each one of these things really fast. So back references are, the basic idea is if you have some text, normally regular expressions aren't allowed with the real regular expressions to remember arbitrary strings. But sometimes you want to capture, and remember, parentheses do two things. They capture and name, allow you to name a piece of your regular expression. So what I want to do is I want to capture the first four letters and then move forward until I match it again exactly. And then I want to get, let's say, values in between that whole string. So how would I do that? Normally, impossible, because we already know our things like character classes, quantifiers, you know, the star, the plus, wildcards, which are the dot, word, the anchors, and so on. But doing something like this where you scroll back is tricky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to anchor. That's the beginning. Now I put a sub-expression to capture. Let's do alphanumeric. And we're going to have the first four characters. And this is all now going to capture this sub-expression. Let's capture everything in between also. We'll put word characters. How's that? And there'll be 0 or more of those. Since that's in parentheses, that's going to be our second sub-expression. And then now we want it to end with the matching thing. Since we want to match with this, we're going to do \1. And that's going to be the end of the regular expression. Okay. Oops, what did I do? Oh, sorry. I told you I always forget this. Inside the strings, we have to double the backslashes. Okay. Is that pattern in there at all? Well, we'll use logical grep. Here we go. And we'll look the pattern, and we'll do Perl equals true. Oh yeah, it's in there. Let's show you something. Now we'll use actually extract those parts. So I'm going to use regexec. Here's my pattern. Reg matches text and am. Notice this is the entire part of the string that matched that expression, starting with the if, this, and going through the this. And now then it also prints out every single one of the captured sub-expressions. So notice in this parenthesis were the first four, so that goes right here. The text here goes right here. So that really allows you to extract all the pieces of your string in a nice way. Something that's really neat is you can actually use it in substitute, and watch this. Substitute typically takes in a string. Yeah, let's do that. And then we're going to pattern equals pat, and we're going to say Perl equals true, but then we have a replacement. Well, you know, we really can do anything we want. So I could replace that entire pattern in the original string. So that'll cut everything from this, that, this, to this right here. Okay. So it just let in what was afterwards. But here's something great you can do. You can not only put type in stuff in that you're going to replace with, you can actually use Back references. So since these back here in our pattern, this is the first captured bit, and here's the second captured bit, I can insert those back in any way I want into the text, replacing the old regular expression. So let's see. Let's do the first one. So if I do this, notice what's going to happen. Oh, this, literally. What that did was it took this entire matching, this bit of text that matches my regular expression. It cut it completely out, but then it replaced it with the first captured expression, captured group right here, the this. So I get this right there. Or I could even do this. I'd put two of them. There we go. So in other words, yeah, anytime you want to capture, and you can capture multiple things. Let's look at another one. I'm going to do some text here. Okay. What I want to do is, actually that won't, not with the that there. Hold on. Let me do something a little more clear. There. So what I want to do in this one is capture the first four that are going to match something over here. This is like nested tags almost. And then I'm going to capture the next four and find a match for them. So that has a match, and this has a match also. So that's going to be two sub-expressions. So here we go. Let's see what we can remember. All right, so I want to anchor at the beginning. I want to capture the first four, let's say, word characters. That's my first sub-expression. I'm going to capture another 4 word characters. Then I'm going to capture a bunch of wildcard text and make those word characters too. There we go. And then it's going to go on until we hit the one that matches this one. So that was the second of the 2 sub-expressions. Well, let me capture the middle, all the text in the middle also. Because why not? Okay. 2. And then we'll keep scrolling. Along, bunch of more characters until maybe we match the very first one. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so here's the matching. This, that, this. That's the entire string, substring that matches the regular expression. And here's all the parts that I grabbed. I got the this, I got the that, I got the chunk in between this, and that. Yeah, this, that, and these two. And I got the chunk in between these two also. Okay. One last thing with named expressions. Every once in a while you say, you know, I'm referring to something really complicated. And for instance, you'll have to look at the help files, but some of them, I think sub only lets you do up to 9 back references. Every once in a while, for just cleanness, you want to have a capturing expression, but you don't want it to be referred back or named. This is how you do that. Let's say, let me get it easy. Let's look at our text again. Okay. So suppose I'm going to get the first, I want the first 4 to be named. Oops, I'm going to anchor at the beginning. First 4. Word characters will be named. Now I want the second 4, but I don't want to name these. Now, why am I doing that? Who knows? So I don't want to name those. If I do that, I do question mark colon here. And what that's going to do is it's going to capture without naming that expression. Okay. Oh, we better put a bunch of word characters in there. Okay. Let's just see. It doesn't even match at all. Let's just do grep. Grep just tells you what lines match, basically. So it recognizes the entire line. Okay, line 1 matches. There's only one line. If I did look, oh, let's do value equal true to see what that line is. Okay. Or I could do the whole thing and see what I captured. So let's go. Okay. Notice it only captured one of those. So even though I used it for grouping, sometimes you use things for grouping, it really only captured these first 4 and doesn't have another captured group. Okay, so that's it for back references.